Hey everyone, my name is Britt. I use she, her, hers pronouns. I work for the Pikes Peak Library District in Young Adult Services, and today I'm going to show you how to make a Black Panther bookmark. Alright, so for this project you're going to want a few different supplies. Paint pen, black felt, scissors, pattern, way to attach the pattern to the felt, and that can be sewing pins or tape. I like to use sewing pins because I have them, but you can totally use tape as well. So the pattern is, I'm linking to it in the description. It was drawn by one of our awesome talented staff members from High Prairie, but you can use probably anything that you find online with the Black Panther mask for inspo. So let's get started. Okay, so the first step is going to be to cut out the pattern. So I already have my pattern cut out, so you would just cut this out of the paper once you've printed it out. And then you are going to pin or tape your pattern just right to the edge of the felt. And then you're going to cut it out. Kind of a straight line down to the bottom. If you are if you care more about your straight lines being straight, you could use a ruler there. All right, so now I've got this. Now what I'm gonna do is I am gonna cut some of this off around his chin. So you can see here how there's like a little indent at the chin, and that will really kind of show you where his head is, like where the mask is. So I'm not gonna cut all the way because then obviously the head would be detached from the rest of the bookmark, which we don't want. All right, so then what you're gonna do is you should see this black space up here. You're gonna wanna cut that off so you can clearly see that he has ears. All right, so now I have something that looks like a Black Panther head on this thing here. And then I've got a little bit more of a dramatic cut here on that side, so I'm just gonna like even it out a little over here. A little bit more. There we go. And now I've got kind of a head on top of my felt bookmark. All right, so here comes the challenging, scary part. So once you have the general sort of Black Panther mask shape cut out of the top of your bookmark, then you're gonna decorate it with paint pen. Okay, so a couple of notes on the paint pens. Again, I tried this a couple of times, and so you can see here that I did like a simple version and a complex version. And in my opinion, the simple version looks like 8,000 times better. So I would just use, I would not draw all the lines from this pattern. I would draw like the eyes and then maybe the lines going up and then the stuff on the side. So it's your project though, so you can do whatever you want. I am telling you, as someone who has tried, I think simpler does look a little better. But it's your project, so you do whatever you want. All right, so the good news is there are two sides to your bookmark. So if you mess it up, you can turn it over. All right, so go ahead and shake up your paint pen, make sure the lid is secure, and then, yeah, go ahead and take a few practice marks. I'm just using my tablecloth, AKA my plastic bag. And then the first thing that I'm gonna do is draw his eyes on. So I'm gonna place the pattern right next to what I'm doing here, and then I'm just gonna kind of use that to see where his eyes should go, because they are actually like they're a little lower than you think. All right, so now I have his eyes, okay? And then so that's kind of the main focal point of your piece, so definitely put that on first. So once you've drawn the eyes, then you're gonna go in and you're gonna put in the lines. So I'm gonna go kind of over, I'm gonna draw a line like where the eyebrow would be, and then I'm gonna draw it up kind of into the middle of the ears. So it's kind of these two far outlines here, and then I am gonna do the middle line and probably the nose, and then the two lines on the side, so. So that was it for me. I kind of have his mask where I'm comfortable with it now. I like the way that looks. It's nice and simple, it's clean, just a few lines, but he's still recognizable as the Black Panther. All right, and so the last part is I do really like T'Challa's kind of like iconic necklace. And so that's the last thing that I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put in little dots for the iconic, his cool necklace. And that's it. I have a Black Panther bookmark. All right, so you're not gonna wanna let this, you're not gonna wanna use this like right off the bat. You're gonna wanna let it dry, or you will get paint pen all over everything. I'm not saying, I don't know that from experience. And I do, in fact, I think I did an okay job. Probably there's some in my hair, but I didn't get as much paint on me as anticipated. So that's it. So now you have a cool Black Panther felt bookmark. They're nice and long, so they fit super nicely into your graphic novels. If you're reading a Black Panther graphic novel, or maybe you're reading one of the books based on the character, those are a thing too. If you have felt, or if you had like puff paint at home, you can do this with other characters. We at the library just really love the Black Panther, and so we thought we would honor T'Challa in this way. So I hope you liked the craft. If you like this craft and other fandom crafts, check out our other fandom videos or craft videos on our PPL TV channel.